In the attention economy, where information overload is the norm, being found and chosen has become an art. Today, we'll talk about the art of being found and chosen. Welcome back to Momentum, the podcast where we explore the forces that drive successful businesses in this new economy. In our previous episodes, we explored how immediacy, personalization, and interpretation create value, and how authenticity, accessibility, and fulfillment build connections that simply can't be copied. Now, we turn to critical elements that determine success in a saturated market: sponsorship and discoverability. In a world where consumers have infinite options, how do you ensure they consciously choose you? And more importantly, how do you make sure they find you when they need you the most? These two pillars represent different sides of the same challenge: how to stand out in the attention economy without depending solely on traditional advertising or the ever-changing rules of digital platforms. Sponsorship, when people pay simply because it feels right. In a world where products and services are easily replicated, sponsorship becomes an expression of emotional connection and shared purpose. Brands that inspire their audience to sponsor or support their initiatives don't just generate revenue, they build a loyal, engaged community. Sponsorship can't be bought, it must be inspired. According to Patreon, content creators who convert just 2% of their audience into sponsors can achieve sustainable income. In the business world, companies with membership or sponsorships models report 4.6 times higher customers' lifetime value compared to those using traditional transactional modes. How to build an effective sponsorship strategy? You can articulate a higher purpose, offer multiple levels of engagement, provide community-centered benefits, practice radical transparency. Examples: Basecamp, software with a subscription model driven by values, not just features. Alinea Restaurant, survived the pandemic through meal kits that felt more like support act than mere culinary products. Sponsorship is not just about paying for what you get. It's about paying for what you believe in. Discoverability, being found in a sea of options. In today's digital landscape, where information is abundant and attention is limited, being discoverable at the right moment is everything. Being found is not luck. It's a deliberate strategy. SEMrush reports that 68% of online experiences start with a search engine, and 53% of website traffic comes from organic search. Yet, only 0.63% of users click on the second page of results. How to strengthen your discoverability? You can map the entire search journey of your audience. Master voice and visual search. Build authority in niche spaces. Diversify your traffic sources. Examples: HubSpot uses educational content to generate millions of monthly visits without directly promoting products. Glossier grew by answering hyper-specific questions, building both trust and community. Discoverability is no longer just about technical SEO. It's about empathy, anticipation, and contextual relevance across every channel. The synergy between sponsorship and discoverability. These two pillars are deeply connected. Content that inspires a sponsorship naturally improves organic discoverability. Being found at the right moment builds trust, which often leads to voluntary support. Both reduce dependence on paid advertising. Both foster organic, long-term growth. Real-world cases for entrepreneurs. Niche newsletter turning readers into sponsors. Plus 23% conversion without offering exclusive content. Local bookstore mastering hyperlocal search. Plus 340% traffic growth. Plus 67% new customers. Podcast balancing seed episodes, discovery, with root episodes, deep connection. 12,000 a month on Patreon without paid ads. Practical implementation strategy. You can audit your sponsorship potential, map your complete search journey, build your strategic content creation plan, and define your success metrics. Conclusion. In the attention economy, success isn't just about the quality of your product or service. It's about your brand ability to be found and chosen. By focusing on inspiring sponsorship and enhancing discoverability, you are not just attracting attention. You are earning commitment. The true power of these two pillars lies in the compounding, self-reinforcing nature. Unlike traditional advertising, whose effect fades the moment the budget runs out, sponsorship and discoverability build assets that keep generating value over time. Brands that master the art of being found when they are needed and inspire enough value to deserve voluntary support don't just survive the attention economy. They redefine the game. Ask yourself, are you building a business that deserves to be found and chosen with a heart? In a world of algorithms, the real strategy is to become so valuable they look for you, and so genuine they want to support you even if they don't need you. Thank you for joining us on this trilogy. If this resonated with you, it wasn't by chance. It's because your vision is ready to become momentum. Subscribe, share, and stay close, because what's coming next isn't just more content, it's evolution. At Universo, we know that every strategic decision, no matter how small, is a firm step toward your success. I'm Vivi, and this is Universo.